The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it.
Best! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Vieira. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Valverde. Zola. Valverde. And Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Done delicately. Great vision. Pullet receives it in a wide position. There's the shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Lan. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Ball in towards the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No goals as yet. Rijkaard makes the interception. Rummenigge always looking for that half a chance. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Towering header! He scored! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Terengganu have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Closing in on goal. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they're quick to get it back.
Chelsea really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Tries a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he's quick to return it. Pressure coming in from all directions. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away, and a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Terengganu have their second corner now. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rummenigge. Real chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Terengganu are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going.
Goes for goal!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Maldini. Terengganu looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Valverde. Solar. Steaming. And Zola! World class from Zola! He's got himself an absolute peach. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Deep into stoppage time. Zola. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Just a quick request today for everybody to
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Terengganu, and the finish!
Best just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Lam. Now, can they get him away? Now the delivery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira gets into a good position. Zola. Best. Over to the right flank. And it's Valverde. And Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Lam. Caicedo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ibrahimovic. Great chance! And that's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 24.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 8.
Hazard.
Mbappe. Number 21. Adrian.
Looking for the run, and it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Oh, good effort! Piqué with the clearance. Valverde going face-to-face with his great rival. Pinches it off him. Terengganu do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Solar, and here's Del Piero. Zola herring after the ball here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No foul, says the referee.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus threads one in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Adriano going after that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Valverde. Schneider. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Del Piero for Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time.
And he's had it nicked away. Adriano. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's on it. Can he get away? Gerrard. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Terengganu, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Threads one in. Cannavaro.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Gullit. Vieira. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He shifted it to the flank. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good ball out wide.
Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rummenigge. Matthäus can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Munich definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now he's got space here. And that's an excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! A finish right from the top draw. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Matthäus. Gullit always looking for that half a chance. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, this looks sharp.
Mateus.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Best providing an outlet on that flank. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be
And the
one
referee's
minute
looking
added
at his
time.
watch. We could be done here. Vieira. Rijkaard. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Terengganu currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Featuring our guest
Well, for me,
performers
Peter,
today.
things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, what a mistake! Chance! And there's a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vieira. Turan. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pirlo is the team's great visionary.
Terengganu have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And it's Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's Pirlo! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Mateus.
Bruno Fernandes has it in a wide position.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pirlo has found the net here, of course. Mbappe! But he's left disappointed. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Good ball over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo. Best. But he's forced to go back. Now Rafael Varane. Mateus. That pass has been well intercepted. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic. Number 18.
Tries a measured ball.
Tarenganu clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Spread out to the left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mohamed Salah. Substitution.
Yaya Toure. He's having a pop! Adriano! Oh, just look at it! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Tarenganu with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And it's Salah. Looking for the run. And he's quick to get rid. Great vision. Adriano in acres of space out wide. No, he's not getting past him there.
Tarenganu really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the...
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? He's through here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Hullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Seedorf is the guilty party there. Vieira. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira, he's picked his way through. Shot a goal! And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. Shoots! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Terengganu restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Insigne. And this is Ibrahimovic. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini. Cruyff. Rijkaard. It's Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of skill, and Hullet! Goal! Corinthians! And again they hit the front. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Corinthians with the lead. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corinthians have their second corner now. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Insigne. He's played it back. This is a promising build-up. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Bullets! That's a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Gattuso. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Ibrahimovic. Lorenzo Insigne.
That's good play from him.
And this is Ronaldo. Pull it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Vieira. Oh, can they get him away? And that interception. Vieira! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly.
And that is the end of the first half. Terengganu are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Substitution in progress.
The second half then, just getting going. And here's Suarez. And this is Romario. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eric Garcia gets across and deals with it. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Collet. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Seedorf.
Terengganu are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Romario driving forwards. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Romario. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Azar. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Rijkaard. Belletti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet. And here's Platini. He's in a great position here. Azar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Belletti. Played up towards the front line. Seedorf with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, nice touch. He has a look up. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gattuso. Maldini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Rijkaard. Vieira looking to add to his goal. Seedorf. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, just a key chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great defending, strong and determined. Seedorf. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Azar. And the shot! And a neat finish! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 24.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Number 20.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Coming on the field.
Nedved.
Number 13. Gerard. Number
Now
10.
it's Romario.
Pele. Number 21. Adriano. Number 9.
Well, there's no
Raul.
doubt that they want to win this,
Substitutions
Peter.
taking place.
They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's hoisted clear. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nedved. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Hazard. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. He's cut it out. That's put play to the danger. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gerard. Played in by Gerard. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well,
And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in and on a shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Cannavaro. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Griezmann. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Real chance! Vieira. And it's Hullet. Mateus. Conte. And here's Azar. It's Azar! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lahm. Conte.
Terengganu are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Kante spots it and intercepts. That's a little off target. And it's Shevchenko. McManaman quietly revving up. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Opts for safety. Silvestre threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mateus. Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Griezmann. Lahm delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Lens have reclaimed it. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Lahm. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Griezmann. Lahm. Out towards the flank. McManaman. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's Cannavaro. And it's Lahm. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Azar. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that has been cut short. And he was quick to react.
Terengganu certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lahm. Chouameni. It's McManaman. This is a promising build-up. Hazard. Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Lahm goes short. Lahm play. Oh, great leap! In he goes again! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Terengganu unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Cruyff. Gullit. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chouameni. Shevchenko. Succumbs to the pressure. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Marquez. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Cannavaro. And it's Conte. Lahm gets into a good position. It's a throw-in. Terengganu, still this single goal behind. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And this is Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Terengganu are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Terengganu present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Lens are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Terengganu are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And they're quick to get it back. Just about up to 75 minutes. Adriano.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He won't be happy with that one. That's been slipped through. And the finish! Griezmann gets flagged offside.
Lens clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Silvestre. McManaman. Pressing high and with purpose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Lahm. That is Conte. Now that's well seen too. Ernest.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Adriano. Adriano has found the net here, of course.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's intervened well there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. It's Gerrard! That's another chance. It's in. And right near the end, we have parity. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozler of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So what can they make of this? And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge. Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Mateus! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Henderson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nice looking ball. Chips it, could be danger here. That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Menu. That's good running with the ball. And he's forced to go back. Mateus. Rummenigge. Hullet. Looking for the run. Shot a goal! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And it's Salah. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Del Piero. Dembele. And this is Dembele. And that should get the job done. Mohamed Salah. Mateus. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Varane makes the interception. Marquez. Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in. Now it's Platini. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Menu. Nicely weighted ball. Mohamed Salah finding himself in space. Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Played out wide. Looking tidy in possession here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very... Oh, what a mistake! Aims beyond the defence. Menu plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Del Piero. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Mohamed Salah. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Dembele.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ball looks a good one. Good ball, good take. Rummenigge with the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And that's going right the way across. Mateus. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero, rapid and full of intent. Good chance here! And the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Mateus. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Dembele. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's gone looking for safety.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 17, Platini. Coming on the
Well,
field.
there's your danger man,
Number
a title that is
21,
entirely
Adrian.
justified.
Number 13, Gerrard.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Menu. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Del Piero! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Del Piero really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gerrard. He's not got that quite right. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Terengganu do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gerrard. Shot, surely! And that's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Terengganu
are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Terengganu have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Terengganu leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Mignon clears.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Menu. Quality ball. Terengganu close now to seeing this one through to the end. Rummenigge.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Marquez promptly onto that, and that is that. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Cleared away. And there goes their last chance. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And the ball's gone astray. That's a throw. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Pirlo. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Bullet. Vieira. Oh, good read. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can clear it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham making good progress. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good running with the ball. And the shots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he cuts out the supply. Güler. And here's Mackay. Driving through the middle. Real chance! So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press.
Terengganu are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Güler. This is a promising build-up. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone backward here. Oh, that's neat. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Mbappe! So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Mackay receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's gone loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Maldini. No way through there. Mackay. And it's Bellingham. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for target. He's having a pop! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pull it. And the counter is on. Bellingham
There
running
will
with
be
the
1
ball.
minute added time.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And this could be the final action of the first half. Cruyff getting this one clear. Thuram threads one in. Can he finish? And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that was the first half, and we will be back with
And
the second
a quick
half
reminder
shortly.
today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions
So
taking
the action
place.
resumes. 45 minutes to change their fate. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Buriram United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Piqué. Quality ball. Adriano. Time and again they are repelled. Mackay. Yeah, he's fouled him there. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo goes short. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 3 coming up. Pirlo with the short one. Terengganu are looking to go forward now. Can he spark a counter here? Taken back almost at once. Buriram United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
It's Salah! Vieira. Looking for options for movement. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Bellingham. Mohamed Salah. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard wants to run onto this. Goulart did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nice bit of trickery. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah has been caught there, it's a foul. Vieira has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Mackay. Bullet. And Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Bullet. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Succumbs to the pressure. Aims beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Bellingham getting forward. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up for...
Shot a goal! Rijkaard. Belletti. Now he's off and running.
Terengganu really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Vieira. Mateus. That's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Mateus. So what can they make of this? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Piqué, pass somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. He's got Mackay! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the pass is intercepted. He has found the way through. And a chance!
Added minutes
It's loose.
have been
Oh, it's
indicated.
fallen loose again! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Terengganu benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. So that's it. It is all over. Terengganu suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis